Hey everybody, thanks for joining us back out here at the Range Report. And today is day one SHOT Show 2020, and we're up here, just like last year, up in the media room. And once again, True Velocity has been kind enough to supply us with breakfast and all the goodies that go along with it. But what I didn't know they were going to supply us with is this big, giant behemoth of a man sitting next to us. You know him as the legend, Hickok45. Greg, thank you so very much for giving us a little bit of time this morning.
Legend in my own mind, right?
Hey, for myself and so many others in the community, you served as both a tremendous source of knowledge and resource, but as an inspiration.
Yeah.
You went further than anybody else has in the business. You've promoted a lot of people into the Second Amendment, and most importantly, you've called the industry out when it needed to be called out, and that, keeping everybody honest is important.
Your check is in the mail. No, we appreciate it. I don't know what you're going to ask me. Just don't ask me any math questions or anything like that. Okay?
Well, we could ask you caliber-based questions. That's about it, and maybe muzzle velocities.
Yeah, right.
But of everything that you've come to expect of SHOT Show, what is the one thing or two things that you are most looking forward to seeing this year? I mean, you get your hands on everything, but is there anything that you're really looking forward to?
There's usually no one thing that I'm just terribly excited about. My first love are the older guns, for one thing.
Right.
I like the newer firearms, and especially carry guns, really handy, like when the P365 came out. I mean, there's usually something kind of interesting or exciting, I want to get my hands on. If we hadn't already handled the new Python, I'd want to, that's another topic, of course. But I'd be really anxious to see that. But we had one a couple of weeks ago. And
we'd like to see part two of that.
Yeah, part two, because I talked to Cole yesterday, and they're anxious to get them back and look and fix them, and get them right, and so that's an exciting product that's come out, exciting firearm, the Python, and some people are not excited because they think it's just so far from the original that they're not excited about it. But I thought it was close enough that I'm kind of excited about it. If they get it fixed, I'll really be excited about it.
Well, by the time the last original rolled off the line, all of those gunsmiths have probably already retired and moved on. Or
that's part of the problem. Of course, the manufacturing techniques are so different now. The CNC, and it looked like to me they had put one together that it was, the fit and finish on it was pretty good. Even though it didn't have the handwork, I guess, much handwork, I'm assuming, still not bad. So anyway.
Yeah, when we saw that video and you did that little preemptive shot in the beginning that said, "Hey, listen, we'll let you know," I said, "Oh boy, this is not going to bode very well."
We finished, John, because the video was over 30 minutes long, and it was 30 minutes into it when we had the issue. Right. And so John thought we need to let people know, because a lot of people might not get to that point, and so I said, well, that's their problem, John. They go to sleep before they get to the end, but anyway, we did that for the viewers.
Yeah, well, kudos to John for bringing that up, because a lot of people would have probably just saw you going through the double action for a long period of time and not gotten to that section of it.
They wouldn't even know about it. I guess. Well, word would have gotten around. Well, I mean, again, we don't do bashing videos.
Right.
There are people who have in the past. You find a gun that's not working, great. Let's do a video on this thing and trash whatever company it is. We'll get a lot of attention on the internet. We'll get a lot of views. We've never done that.
Well, look, the Second Amendment community is never served by putting hurt on a company.
No, not really.
We have to promote.
We just need to give an honest look at things.
Yeah. And if we don't let the companies improve, then And Steve is walking right into a live shot. Thank you, Steve.
Well, why aren't you off doing that?
Don't ask questions, Steve, that you're not ready for the answers for.
He's assuming I'm alive, right?
All right. Well, listen, Greg, thank you so very much for coming out here and being us. And like I said, for all of the work that you've done and all the work that you're continuing to do, nothing but appreciation and love for you.
What y'all do. I'm not as familiar as I should be with the Liberty First Foundation, but
well, we've been, like I said, we've been behind the scenes on a lot of things over the last few years, but now we're stepping out in front and trying to get this logo, this name a little bit more well known, because we're doing excellent work.
Trying to start leading the charge.
Yeah.
Well, good.
But like I said,
Liberty's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're following in some very giant footsteps. And just for the record, 6'3". All right. I feel small.
Yeah.
I'm only 6'2", so you're making that up.
Yeah, I'm 5'8.5". Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us back out here at the Range Report. We're going to follow up with the rest of the videos from the SHOT Show and bring you whatever we can. So once again, and remember, subscribe to Hickok's channel. Not like he needs more subscribers, but if you want to get good information and always entertaining videos, this is the man you want to go check out.
Appreciate y'all watching.